Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today here in the Sanctum of Oriokohiki? Orio. Is it Orio? It is Orio, unless you say that you don't do that, because some languages don't. My language doesn't. It says ooh instead of aw. This copper brazier reeks of ashes and burned hair. A layer of soot and detritus lines the lines, yes, a layer lines the blackened concavity. Among the ashes you find charred fruit pits, scraps of parchment, shards of pottery, animal bones, and matted bundles of singed hair. Nothing else about the brazier stands out to you as interesting or relevant. Indeed, although there are more details that you could look at. You could say, oh, the brazier is round. I think that might have been said. Was it said? No, it was not. Huh, interesting. A most unusual lantern. Oh, yeah, I know. So we're in Oriokohiki. I think we're gonna do some pretty heavy main storyline stuff going on, and oh yeah, I like that a lot, and I really like that effect. It's super pixelated though. The blur was done weirdly. I'm not actually sure how it is done. Is it trilinear? I think it might be trilinear. Maybe, but I love it's great. It's great, fantastic. And these people, the Ruasare, that's their Ranganui, and we have. They're talking to me. The broad-shouldered woman on the throne lifts her gaze to meet yours. White face paint adds a grim aspect to her stoic demeanor. Smoldering braziers fill the air with an oppressive heat, but she sits at ease.
Her face paint? You don't suppose...
I don't suppose, Aloth. No, he's being interrupted. I couldn't really see... Ruasare turns her gaze to Aloth, who quickly falls silent. She returns her focus to you.
I am the Ranga of this tribe, and will not hesitate to send your soul through Tangaloa's maw if you threaten my people.
Tangaloa? Is that Rimergandor? It doesn't say there. Many who wanna worship Barath. It's Barath. She steeples her fingers and watches your every move. Well, I wager Tangaloa's maw is nicer than these ruins, at least. Also, they are not ruins. Also, they are not, and Barath is the worst, and I need to kill them. Well, that's a fine greeting. It's kind of... I don't know what to say. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ranga. I thought it was a whole one word, Ranganui. Did I say Ranga? I might have said Ranga. I hope I did, because that is the correct way of saying it. Yeah, let's go with that one. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ranga. I'm not sure if I'm going to be sarcastic in this. I suppose it depends on how she reads it.
The chosen of Ngati is a welcome sight, I say.
She turns her attention towards Takeo with a pause of recognition. Takeo's lips curve in an approving smirk.
Akara, my thanks to you, dear Ranga, though I bring you no omens this day.
Takeo inclines his head and touches the spot on his brow with 2 fingers.
You have the gift of our hospitality during this audience. Do not abuse it.
The studious-looking man to the Ranga's side scrutinizes you. He has a similar face paint, though.
But will our hospitality be returned?
They all do. But will it? A trembling mystic consults a palmful of runes. The Ranga silences him with a look. Sitting forward in her seat, she opens her fist to reveal a plump koiki fruit. She takes a deep and thoughtful bite.
Takehu, I say we have troubles enough without my people fighting over you.
Akara, just so. I will keep my hands to myself this time.
She nods, turning her focus back to you.
Mbeta softened his heart against outsiders. Akira, I will hear this one. Outsiders do not come to Oriokohiki unless they want something.
She sets the koiki, the koiki down on... Oh! Oriokohiki, if that is off, if that means off, or it could be the possessive, so it would invert the possessiveness. Still, Ori means something. Koiki is the koiki fruit, so I mean, this could technically mean something different. Because, for example, orange, the word orange can mean the color, but it can also mean the fruit. So if you're looking at something's name and you say it's the Orange Mountain, it doesn't mean that the mountain has oranges in it. But if it is the Oranges Mountain, then I suppose it's the mountain of an orange, or you know what I mean. So it could mean multiple things, but I didn't associate it with it before. Anyway, she's inviting me to speak. Okay, hi. So Queen Onikaza II proposed an alliance with the Wahaki. Okay, that's a thing. The Wahaki seem on edge for some reason. That's a little bit dismissive. I'm pretty sure I know what the reason is. The Sanguithan ruin makes for a cozy hideout. Let's not go with that. Do you recognize the name Theos or the Leaden Key? I like leading with that. I like leading with that. What's the significance of your face paint? I should probably ask Aleth about that, because he noticed something. I came across a ravaged merchant ship not far from here. I did indeed. Let's go with that, actually. Start with that one, because it's not the point. She's going to know immediately that I didn't come here to ask about the ravaged ship, that I'm just like, oh, there's a ravaged ship over here. Let me ask these people that are extremely aggressive, but just leave nearby. So, hey, do you know anything about this ravaged ship? I know exactly what happened to the ravaged ship.
Akira. Outsiders know better than to draw close to Wahaki lands.
Her fingers ball into a fist.
We leave the symbol of the war club as we have for generations. A warning, I say. A reminder.
That war club looks like a much older version of the Leaden Key insignia.
Aloth leans close, whispering to you.
One which goes unheeded.
An enthused smile slowly forms and fades. Sure, she's referring to me, obviously. Do you recognize the name Theos? Or the Leaden Key? Theos, obviously being the main villain of the first game, was a member of the Sanguithan civilization, because he basically travels between bodies. I'm not really sure if the body that we see in the first game is his old body, because he's like 2,000 years old. He's dead, though. We killed him. Good. And the Grand Master of the Leaden Key... Actually, I don't remember... No, did I think I spread his soul... I don't remember what the option I made with a character that I imported to this game, because you can make options at the end regarding his soul. It would be nice if I sent it back to the wheel, because that way he might show up, even if it's on a pig or something. Let's see. So the Grand Master of the Leaden Key, an organization devoted to keeping the secrets of the gods, and that secrets there being primarily the fact that the gods were created by the Sanguithans. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Having allied with the goddess Wurika, Theos possessed the power to recall the memories of all his past lives, making him one of history's most notorious schemers. He was killed by the Watcher of Cadnua, bringing an end to the Deerwood's Hollowwood crisis. A Hollowborn crisis, actually. Well, yeah, we didn't need to kill him to stop the Hollowborn crisis. All we needed to do was stop the Leaden Key. But the important thing is that we killed his soul. We did something to his soul that means he's not coming back, because he can die, he just comes back. So I think that all of his past lives means that his body was not the same one. Even though it does look similar, but anyway. Or Leaden Key, let's ask that.
Patience. More pressing matters command our attention. You have the peace of this court, but we are not here for idle chatter. You will speak of your intentions. Now.
That's fair. Queen Onikaza II proposes an alliance with the Wahaki.
Queen. I am thinking you are very free with this meaningless outsider word.
Aren't we all speaking meaningless? Well, not meaningless, I suppose, but... Yeah, sure, let's go with it. Meaningless outsider words? I wonder. I think the distinction here is that Ranga is a thing, whereas Queen is not. And Ranga is not an outsider word.
Foreigners hold the islands upside down, shaking them to loosen their riches. Onikaza gives them comfort.
She does indeed.
Akira, these are not the actions of a queen.
You don't think she's just biding her time? I'm gonna ask, yeah. The queen wants to be an imperial power again. She can't succeed without you. You expect her to make a stand against Rawatai and the Valen Republics alone? That's a little bit... I'm super not comfortable with making that question. It is a valid question, specifically in regards to our conversation here, but asking it means that I'm siding with Onekaza, and I'm super not siding with her. Well, at least regarding how her actions go towards the two main forces that oppose her. Well, we can say oppose her. If she hasn't convinced you, then let me try. Yeah, let's go with that one. You don't think she's just biding her time?
Bah! Then she never should have let the foreigners take a step onto Deadfire soil. You think the Queen is cunning, but she is on the brink of losing her power.
You're falling for the same trap that the foreigners are, assuming that she's weak on the basis of appearances. And that's an historical call? She appears weak? Does she? She didn't appear weak to me. I'm not actually sure. Isn't there anything I can do to prove her intentions? Let's go with this one. It's a higher check, so I'll go with that one. And hopefully she is indeed doing it on the basis of appearances, although she might very well be doing it on other bases. Ruasare opens her mouth to speak out against you, but stops herself.
The Kahanka Queen shows her belly so that the enemy will overlook her claws.
She nods to herself. I didn't say that, but that is one way of putting it.
This is a worthy tactic. Velia and Rawatai are foolish enough to fall for it. Before I agree to Onekaza's terms, I must deal with a pest of my own. Not as large as the trading companies, but nearly as vicious. You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire?
A shadow falls over Ruasare's eyes as she lowers her brow. Unfamiliar with the practice?
To buy and sell kith is the work of monsters. These slavers hunt the waters around Oreo Kuiki. Like cowards, they shy away from the deeper jungle.
In spite of Ruasare's hearty guffaw, not a trace of humor reaches her eyes.
They steal my people from their fishing boats and sell them like pigs at auction. Where is Onekaza to stop them?
Ruasare opens her arms and searches left and right.
Someone must teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance, I say.
You're talking about Crookspur? I already dealt with them.
Could this be true?
She glances at her attendants. The priest consults his bones, his brow raises, and he nods to the queen. You have lost an item, head of Master Kua. I gave it. Oh, nice.
What say? If those parasites drew their final breaths, I would hear of it.
Yeah, Master Kua is dead. His business is finished.
While Onekaza plays at diplomacy, we are the spear in the guts of our enemies. I have come to expect troubling news from outsiders. Today is no different, but at least you bring me a tale for my grandchildren.
Nodding to herself, Ruasare looks you up and down, weighing something unspoken.
Rawatayan warships circle Crookspur, and the cries of bondage carry across the waves like the song of injured gulls.
That's... yeah. Also, I gain a bunch of experience. You left Crookspur leaderless. You had to expect someone would occupy the vacancy. Even though I think this is meant... I'm not really sure what the order is, but this feels like it was written for us to say after we go to Crookspur and do it for her. Rather than... So, the correct line was, Crookspur was leaderless. Of course someone would occupy the vacancy. That's the correct thing for me to say. I don't know if she's going to reply in a way that allows for that question for us to pretend that I am indeed asking that question. She chews the inside of her cheeks and holds her silence.
Tell Onekaza that the Wahaki accept her authority. If the time comes when she needs to show foreigners the breadth of her power, we will be there. The hospitality of the Wahaki is yours. Respect our ways. And cause no trouble.
I do steal a lot, though. I steal a lot of stuff. Burapu.
I say Ruasare would not like it if I denied you hospitality.
That guy's leaving. I pressed space because I wanted to pause. I would pray louder if I kept outsiders... if it kept outsiders away from Oriokohiki, he says. How do you and Tangara get along?
Poorly. He ventures away from our islands and invites the wrath of the gods, I say.
He folds his arms and squeezes his shoulders.
May Ngati devour that outsider construct he dragged back with him.
So what's your role in the tribe?
I keep the gods at bay.
He touches his brow with a shaking hand.
The tribe balances on the edge of ruin, and my burnt offerings appease those who watch over us. Godlessness raised the green man, and the gods will put him back down, I say.
Oh, this guy knows nothing.
You think Gon's gonna set the final harvest upon us because of Kith's godlessness?
Oh, wait.
Maybe. But ain't no god's gonna stop him.
I don't think that's what he meant. He says green man. He doesn't... I think he doesn't know that it's a god. He makes it seem as if he doesn't know that's a god. Especially because he says the gods will put him back down, I say. And she's just into... Well, this is very... It's just... I'm not... It's absolutely well written in the sense that, yes, you would understand that. You would hear what you want to hear. Especially when she's guessing and thinking. Gon's going to set final harvest. Yeah, that's what she said before. She rubs her side of her jaw in thought.
Akira, this is why Outlanders do not speak the will of the gods for the tribe.
Oh, I'd say that statue has more than its share of God in it.
For what does your crew of misfits address me?
Burpao frowns at the dare and retreats back a step. I'm sorry, Burpao? Burapo. Yeah, Burpao. It's a typo. Yeah, Burapo. Sorry, farewell. I need to talk to the other guy. I have no idea where he went. I remember his name, though, Tangala. The problem is I have no idea where he went, and that is an issue. Burapu. Well, I didn't explore everything. Tangara.
Fool, I say! Accursed rust bucket!
Are you messing with machines? Are you an Abaddon follower? That's kind of cool.
Outsider. Unlike Barapo, I do not use this as a term of offense, I say.
Well, sure. Tangara gives you a pleasant smile. Although yeah?
We do not see many visitors on Oreo Koiki. Those who come, seldom leave.
So you said outsiders don't tend to leave Oreo Kohigi?
They come asking our Ranga to show her belly in surrender. Instead, she shows them their guts at the end of a spear.
He grins and makes a thrusting motion with both hands. So what are your thoughts on Burapu?
How he fills our home with the stink of his burnt offerings.
Oh, so that's what those are for. Tangara wrinkles his nose and waves his hand in a dispelling motion.
A rational mystic burns incense or candles, but Burapo burns koiki, rotten meat, and bundles of hair. Nothing is spared his flame if it appeases the gods.
Burapo told me that your construct had fallen on hard times.
Akira, he talks too much.
He actually didn't tell me that, but I thought it was a ship that he had brought in, but...
A valuable lesson about animancy, I say.
Wait.
There is quality and there is cheap, but never both.
Are we gonna get the... No, that's not our fate. In the expansion of the first game, there's a character who is a construct. Well, you know, constructs have souls in them, so the character technically is a soul rather than the construct, but still. Tangara sighs, patting one of his pockets to the jiggling of a few shells. And I forget her name, though, but she was really cool. I mean, awful person, but... you know, as a character is really cool.
The rust bucket does not follow my instructions and ignores my command words.
I could take a look at the construct for you.
I am appreciating the offer, but it is better if I learn how to operate my degraded friend. I would be a poor host if the ironclad thing decided to remove your skin.
He chuckles, but the humor doesn't quite reach his eyes. Yeah, I know, it's fine. I understand that. I'm something of a construct expert myself. If I got a closer look at the make of this one, I could narrow down the source of the malfunction. Raising his finger to his lips, Tangara scrutinizes you in silence.
Akira, it seems I must credit the gods for sending you to Oreo Koiki. Barapo be damned, I say.
That should have been re-recorded. Because he just stopped before the weird word.
Here, the command words. They do me little good.
He passes you a tattered scroll and shrugs, smiling wanly. And I got the command scroll over there. Most of this document is drafted in a careful official hand. Another author appears to have made several hasty additions. To our valued customer. Oh, there's probably a Diran in origin. On behalf... No, wait, not Adiran. Valian. The Adir prohibits animacy. Which is the thing that makes constructs and other things and studies souls and whatever. On behalf of the dedicated staff of the Consignment and Salvage Clearinghouse, we would like to congratulate you on your recent purchase of... interesting. They're using parentheses as quotation marks or something. I don't know if this is the correct way of... Oh, well, it's in prose, it's not correct to do this. But I do wonder if it's meant to just see that these guys... Show that these guys don't really know what they're doing, because they don't know what they're doing if they're using parentheses like that. But they're not using parentheses as if they were quotation marks, which some people do. They're wrong, obviously, but they don't know better. So that's a common... No, it's not a common mistake, but it's a relatively common mistake to use parentheses instead of quotation marks. Or when they want to use quotation marks, even though quotation marks are often misused themselves. Anyway, one construct, salvaged, refurbished, per your contract with our licensed dealer... And that's usually... No, actually, that's not correctly used. It shouldn't have a comma there. Remo Caldera, salvage marker, a bunch of them. Payment of trade goods and undisclosed services has been accepted. We hope you are pleased with your order. It could also be just that these are, like, left blank and they can type things in there or write things. Sincerest regards, Rowan Kanko, shipping quartermaster. But if that were the case... If this was, like, made before you write these down, it would sort of make sense that it would be a, they would have a printing house. And I'm not sure they have printing in this game, in this world. It doesn't necessarily mean that. You could write this and just leave space blank and then just have a bunch of papers there ready to fill out. But anyway, especially if the people who are writing this are not the people that... that fill these in, because, you know, these can be done by anybody, and these are supposedly only done by the clerks and whatever. So, Rowan Yancoin, shipping quartermaster at the thing, consignment and something or other. Dealer notes, if any, patrol command unreliable, attack command unreliable. These are the dealer notes. Guard command unreliable. See accompanying document for command words. Functionality highly dependent on pronunciation and emphases. Good luck. That sounds bad. I am... curious. Hi. Where's the construct? There's apprentices in here. Can I take your stuff? Not of course I can take your stuff. Okay. Most unusual lantern. It's not a construct. Exceptional wand and a torque of intellect. Some good stuff. I could try to get it, but they're too close to it. Seriously, though, I don't know where the construct is. Ooh.
I shall be discreet.
Yes, you shall. Okay. It's a villager. Wow. Meditation chamber. Is he not here? Or did I just not... Yeah, these are apprentices. Or maybe he's supposed to be outside. Yeah, they don't say anything. Huh. Can I talk to you again? Nope. Interesting. These are just, yeah. So it must be elsewhere. Oh, he's not here. Happily. I can place a bomb in the ash? No. Maybe? After taking stock of your inventory of explosives, you must decide which one of the one to plant in the ash. Let's go with a grenade. You nestle the explosive among the ashes, gently brushing the soot and other leavings over it in a discreet mound. The next time the brazier is lit, this will surely explode. I don't want to do that. Purapu. Hey, can I not talk to you? I can't talk. Right. Well, I accidentally found out how to do that without using a thing. Well, the most unfortunate tale. Yeah, I think I know this. I'll take that. I didn't see anything without losing the grenade. Hey, so an accident happened?
Marapo will delight the...
I wonder if anything matters. I didn't like that he was an idiot. Oh, that's the construct over there. Hi.
Look there.
Oh, nice.
Come no closer, outsider.
I'm gonna read her soul. But I'm gonna do that next episode. For right now, I'm Critical RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.